All right, history buffs, get ready for a wild ride through the annals of military innovation. Today, I'm diving into one of the weirdest and most fascinating inventions ever conceived, the curved barrel gun. Yeah, you heard that right, a gun with a barrel that curves. It sounds like something out of a cartoon or a sci-fi movie, but this was a real piece of military hardware. Let's rewind to the intense days of World War II. The Germans, always on the lookout for a tactical advantage, came up with the Krummlauf. This was an attachment designed for the Sturmgewehr 44, better known as the STG-44, one of the first true assault rifles. So what's the big deal with this bizarre contraption? Well, the Krummlauf allowed soldiers to shoot around corners without exposing themselves to enemy fire. I know it sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie or a James Bond gadget, right? The idea was to keep soldiers safe while still being able to engage the enemy effectively. Imagine being able to fire at your foes without sticking your neck out. Literally, it was a revolutionary concept. The Krummlauf came in different angles, 30, 45, 60, and even 90 degrees, each designed for different tactical scenarios. Just attach it to your rifle and boom, you're blasting baddies from behind cover. But hold on, was it practical? Not exactly. The curved barrel caused bullets to shatter or lose a lot of their speed and accuracy, making it less effective in real combat situations. Plus, the attachment was prone to jamming and wearing out quickly, which could be disastrous in the heat of battle. So, while it was a cool idea, it didn't quite live up to the hype on the battlefield and had its fair share of operational issues. Fun fact, the Krummlauf even had a little periscope mounted on it. This was so the shooter could actually see what they were aiming at, adding a layer of practicality to the otherwise quirky design. Because let's be real, shooting blind isn't exactly a great strategy, especially in the chaos of war. So why are we talking about this oddball invention today? What makes it worth remembering? Well, it's a great reminder of how innovation doesn't always mean success. Sometimes even the most creative ideas can fall short, but that's the beauty of innovation. Sometimes even the wackiest ideas can push the boundaries and lead to future advancements. The Krummlauf may not have been the game changer the Germans hoped for, but it sparked imaginations and paved the way for future innovations. And let's face it, it makes for one heck of a story. A tale of ingenuity, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of an edge in warfare. All right, that's all for today's dive into bizarre history. I hope you enjoyed this quirky tale as much as I did. If you enjoyed this quirky tale, make sure to hit that like button. Your support helps us bring more fascinating stories to light, and if you want to hear more about strange inventions and historical oddities, subscribe and stick around. We've got plenty more to share. There's plenty more where this came from. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring the weird and wonderful corners of history.